Hello, my name is Adam and welcome to UK Theme Parks. Now then, the season is pretty much here. Very nearly here, very near here. Some of the smaller parks across the country are still to open over Easter time, but certainly the big players are now open and they bring some changes, they bring some new attractions and they bring some interesting developments potentially happening much further down the line. But let's have a look at what we've got. Today we are looking at Legoland Windsor. Now we were there for Legoland Windsor opening day. I hope you've checked out the vlog on our YouTube channel. We took in a new Miniland, a new Miniland attractions. We also built a fish. That was great fun building the fish. And we also had a look at some of the developments for this year, which kind of lead on to what's going to be happening in 2019. So first things first, we have the map. I have the map in front of me now. Put a little picture up on screen for you to see as well. The map, you know, Legoland has quite a fresh map. The only thing it ever gets criticised for is the fact that the windy paths don't really show that you have to go down a massive hill. But anyone that's been to Legoland will kind of know that they need to go down a massive hill. Interestingly, there are some things that have been sort of taken off and not taken off at the same time. So for those that don't know, Heartlake City Express, the park's train, will be closed for 2018 season. It will be closed while exciting new developments, which we'll get onto shortly, are kind of being developed. The train track is still on the map itself, but the station and everything, we can assure you, is closed. Again, you saw the vlog, you'll have seen some pictures from it. So the train will not open in 2018. The map also shows the new attractions in Miniland. It also shows kind of the new cinema show as well. Everything that's new is highlighted with a massive star so you know where it is. And it also shows the Lego Reef right up the top. And the Lego Reef is great fun. Your kids will love Lego Reef without a shadow of a doubt. Can't wait to take my youngest there. He's definitely going to be building a fish and following it along the wall, giving it some food. Honestly, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. Can't exercise enough how quick and easy it is and how satisfying it's going to be for them to be able to see this fish once they built it and kind of put it together. So Lego Reef, massive thumbs up. The models in Miniland, massive thumbs up. And you know, we didn't get to see the 4D show. Unfortunately, we really couldn't understand the times. I don't think we were the only people. We just couldn't understand when it was on, and when we thought it was on, it wasn't on. So we will be going back to Legoland though. Don't worry about that. We'll be going back. We'll be doing a full vlog from the park, and you'll be able to see absolutely everything. So the map itself looks fresh. There's not a lot of other things on it. There are a couple of clues to the 2018 season and developments as well in terms of things that have been closed. So you will notice that Atlantis is now very much on its own. It's an attraction down the back next to the hotels, the submarine ride. It is only accessible now via the hotel route. So you literally have to walk right the way down to the base of the park, right the way around the back to get to Atlantis. It no longer has a path connecting it to Lego City and indeed where the boating school was. That has been blocked off. And obviously the Heartlake Express goes around that way as well, which is why it's not open for 2018, sorry, and it's due to reopen again in 2019. Now the map itself also gives some key dates. So Star Wars Day is back the 5th to the 7th of May. The Brick or Treat event will be happening from the 20th of October to the 1st of November. And then their Christmas at Legoland starts on the 1st of December for weekends and then finally kicks into life on the 15th to the 23rd of December. So that confirms that. It also confirms the new attractions and confirms that it is the year of the brick. We said this in our vlog, it's Legoland, surely every year is of the brick. But apparently this year is the year of the brick. So that's the mass celebration, we have it here. That is the mass celebration for this year, year of the brick. We don't really know what extra events are happening. I guess Miniland's bought a lot of new bricks to the park, but we're not sure. We're not sure why it's the year of the brick, we're not sure. But everything now, all the new attractions are open at Legoland, the map. Fresh as ever, it's great to see it, and it does give a few clues. And what does it give a clues to? Well, it gives clues to the 2019 attraction. At the time, we didn't know it was going to be the 2019 attraction, but now we do know it's going to be the 2019 attraction. So, for those that didn't know, quite a few years back now, actually, the park applied for the Haunted House. The Haunted House is seen at other Legoland parks across the globe, features the drop towers that are commonly seen at Subterra and at the dungeons. Now you might think they're quite harsh for a Legoland park, and I agree, I think they are quite harsh for a Legoland park, and I'm surprised they went in the first place. The development got canned. The planning permission got declined, but the park actually appealed this and remarkably managed to get it approved. And that's quite rare. It's quite rare because they didn't change anything. They put a few kind of eases towards traffic and things. You know, it's a lot easier to get out of the park than it ever has been when they're managing it down the bottom. So it got approved, but the park didn't actually go ahead and build it. They went ahead and built Ninjago, which opened last year instead of building the Haunted House. Ninjago, an amazing ride. Kind of see that, you know, they jumped on the attraction, you know, the star attraction, and opened a new land, and I kind of see why they built Ninjago. However, they are going to revisit the Haunted House, and new planning permission or modified planning permission has gone in for the Haunted House. That takes away the drop towers. Now, this is great news because the problems that Merlin have had with these drop towers over the last few years, you know, is absolutely insane. And taking into account as well that these used to be 1.2 metre attractions, including at the dungeons, they are now 1.4 metre attractions because of the restraint type. And, you know, to be honest, however much we'd love to see thrill rides at Legoland, realistically 1.4 height metre height is not going to be happening at Legoland, and rightfully so. You know, they shouldn't have 1.4 metre heights at Legoland because Legoland needs to be able to be enjoyed certainly 1.2 and below. And they changed it to a what looks like, it's not been confirmed, and the park obviously I don't think are going to confirm this, but it's been changed to a madhouse design. Certainly when you look at the plans, which are up in the corner now, it looks very, very familiar to a madhouse. For those that are now looking at me thinking, what is a madhouse? Well, a madhouse is a hex style ride. The Alton Towers Star Dark ride, which was reopened last year after refurbishment, is a madhouse style ride. There's also the Haunting at Drayton Manor. They are the two madhouses we have in the UK. Drayton Manor one considerably smaller than Alton Towers, but still great fun. We would think it being Legoland and the amount of throughput they require that they will be getting a large madhouse. Now, they are made by Vekoma and Mac. I'd be very surprised if they didn't go with Vekoma for it, given that they already have the Alton Towers one and they have relatively few problems with it, and it's proved a massive success for them. But again, it's not information that we currently know. But what we do know is this planning permission does clearly say it will be opening for the 2019 season. So the big gap of land that you see now, which is currently unoccupied apart from by a few Lego models, will be the Haunted House for 2019. We're certainly not expecting an early opening, much like Ninjago. We'd be expecting sort of an April-May opening time, not straight away in the season. Legoland always seems to kind of prolong and do it a little bit later. I don't remember a big attraction. I appreciate these little ones now, but I remember big attractions that actually opened at the start of the season particularly well. So we'd be expecting sort of a spring opening, kind of leading into the summer like they did with Ninjago, and then they can still promote it the following year as well, which is very much what they're doing with Ninjago. But Haunted House is definitely coming. We've put some images up here from the planning permission that's gone in, and we expect it to be granted. There's no reason the building hasn't changed as far as we're aware. The elevation and what you can see, and obviously you know, it's great that the park, they have problems down that end. For those that remember, the Jungle Coast used to be located where the Castle Hotel is and where the other hotel is as well, kind of on both lands. And it had to be removed because the locals could hear it. It was a bit of an eyesore, which is one of the reasons why the hotels are right down that end of the park. One of the reasons why Atlantis is a dark ride and is just covered. It looks like a shed from the outside. And it's probably the other reason as well why this ride, which would be quite close to that, will also be effectively a shed. Now, the theming on the sides don't look particularly great. I actually argue the theming on the front doesn't look particularly great. However, you know, given the high standards that Legoland have, and they do have some high standards in theming, bar the rest of the Dragon track, which I genuinely think they forgot about after building the castle, they have some high levels of theming. I'd be expecting it to look spectacular when it opens. And, you know, it should really put people through as well. So, Legoland 2018, now open. We had a fantastic day. The models look fantastic. Lego Reef, massive thumbs up for us. The map tells us that that area is closed. We can confirm that area is closed, and Heartlake City Express is closed because of the development for 2019. And since then, we can now confirm that the Haunted House project is a go and will be opening at the park in 2019. So, not everything's open for 2018 yet, but 2019 hype is very much here. If you want to see the link and the plans, check the description below. We'll be putting it in there to our website and you'll be able to see exactly what's going to be happening. But yeah, excitement. Big times for Legoland. Another new ride without removing, hopefully without removing an old one. You know, it'll be fantastic. One thing we will say, we have said it before, that obviously Space Tower was completely removed from the park. You know, it only held 8 people. It wasn't a very good throughput ride, so we're not surprised. We're not surprised it's gone. They haven't actually done anything with it. We're still under the understanding that the Lego Moving Land needs to come to all the parks. That was kind of the principle by 2019. So we were still expecting some kind of redevelopment up the top area there. Whether it will be that, whether it will be delayed going into Windsor, we're not 100% sure. But at the moment, there's just an empty gap where it was. But Space Tower has gone. We already knew that. We can confirm it's gone, and that nothing has currently been done with that area. And also the hill climb train, which is on the map, is still closed. It is being completely retracked. There is, it's probably a good 6 weeks away from opening. It's certainly not going to be open for Easter holidays. I would certainly hope the park want to get it open for the end of May bank holiday time and half-term time as well. But it's being completely regenerated. It's just looks a mess down there. But it's great to see. You know, it's one of the original rides from Windsor Safari Park. It's not kind of a ride that was brought in. It's held the length of time, so a good refurbishment on it should see it through another 15 or 20 years. But the map looking good, gives us the clues to 2019. The park have then resubmitted its planning application. We know the haunted house is coming to Legoland Windsor in 2019. Leave your comments below. What do you think? Do you think it's better than the dropped house? Do you think it's going to be better having a madhouse? Please leave your comments below. Get involved in the conversation. We want to hear your view. My name's Adam. This has been UK Theme Parks, and we'll see you next time.